For those of you who are familiar with me, you know that I am kind of a nerd, right? I'm fascinated by space, quantum mechanics, physics, and even consciousness. And there are some huge unanswered questions in all of these fields of study which make it all the more interesting to me. Now, some of these questions and profound concepts are enough to keep me up at night, and sometimes they provide me with a great deal of inspiration. But today, I want to focus on just one topic, the Big Bang Theory. So the Big Bang Theory is hands down the leading explanation for the origins of our universe. Essentially, it describes the universe expanding from an extremely hot and dense state around 13.8 billion years ago. Now, interestingly, the theory doesn't explain what caused the Big Bang or what happened before, only what happened after it. We have absolutely no idea, scientifically speaking, what happened or existed before this massive release of energy. A lot of people ask the question, what happened before? And that might not even really make sense because time itself may not have even existed before this event, which is hard to imagine. In the 1920s, a guy named Edwin Hubble observed that galaxies were moving away from us. And the further away that a galaxy is, the faster it moves away from us. And this shows us that space itself is expanding. And it also suggests that everything in the universe originated from just a single point. And then later, in 1965, a guy named Robert Wilson and his partner, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, discovered the cosmic microwave background, or the CMB. This is a faint glow of radiation that is perfectly uniform at the edge of the observable universe. Now, the CMB is the oldest light we can see when looking out into the universe. Think of it as like a cosmic horizon beyond which we just can't see because the light hasn't reached us yet. And it's also worth noting that when we observe the light from distant stars or the CMB, we're effectively looking into the past. Another fun fact, the term Big Bang was coined by a guy named Fred Hoyle, and he opposed the theory and he used the term Big Bang as a means of insult, and this happened in the 1940s. Finally, I want to leave you guys with a few fun, open-ended questions that I put together for you to ponder and maybe comment on. Does the universe have a definitive end? Would we ever reach like an actual wall? And if so, what's outside of it? Or perhaps the universe is infinite, and in this case, it spans on endlessly in all directions. But how can that be? It's almost impossible for us to fathom. Or does three-dimensional space loop back on itself? If we travel on Earth in like any set direction, we eventually end up back where we started. And is it possible that this could happen in space? And do other universes exist? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. See you later.